Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, back to the watch list by Magenta Trade after the long weekend. Today is Tuesday, the 31st of May, and we are back with our regular YouTube live program, The Watch List. At Magenta Trade, we teach you how to grow your portfolio using option trading strategies. We explain in simple terms how you can anticipate in the world leading, um, how you can participate in the world leading companies with a fraction of the amount that you'd need as a normal investment. In the vast ocean of the stock market, there are plenty of opportunities to gain from the movement of share prices every day. However, market is unpredictable, volatile, and sometimes complex to understand. In order to be successful, you need a disciplined, rule-based approach developed over a long period of time, uh, and with experience in the market and focused on building a long-term portfolio to protect your hard-earned money. But before we begin, let's go to our disclosures, and I'll share my screen now. So today's watchlist session is for May 31st, and we are live in the market. I'll go back to the market, but first, let's have a look at our disclosures. All our discussions at Magenta Trade are solely for educational and information purposes only. We are not investment advisors, and you should consult a financial advisor before making any investments. Options trading involved exceptional gains, just like we booked a few trades this week, but at the same time, they pose inherent risk. We are not finance professionals, and we are not aware of your personal financial circumstances. Past results are no guarantee of future gains. For more disclosures, you can visit our website www.magentatrade.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. In the social media pages, we constantly or regularly update the some of the earnings reports that we take note of every day, every business day, whenever these earnings reports are available. So you can go through them in our social media posts. Also, there are some blog articles. There are some, there is a weekly newsletter that we publish over the weekend after the trading week. So there's a lot that's coming up in the social media. So please do follow us. Of course, subscribe to our live YouTube channel and follow us in Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Once again, thanks a lot for joining in. A few words about me. I have more than 15 years of experience in trading, and I have converted my personal trading experience and passion into this channel, which is Magenta Trade. My favorite areas of coaching are trade management and money management. At Magenta Trade, I'd like to share my strategies of success in trading using simple terms and techniques. In my experience, there are a lot of opportunities available in options-based trading strategies based on stocks and ETFs, and which I would like to share with you so that you can build a steady and reliable retirement income. As a coach, I focus on a daily routine, follow simple rule-based strategy, use simple tools to enter and exit the trades, and manage your positions in 15-20 minutes every day. Let's look at some of the earnings numbers that we published earlier in the social media today. I'll switch off my video now so that you can see the complete screen. Okay. We are starting with uCloud Link Group. They announced their March quarter 2022 with earnings reporting with a loss of 17 cents per share on a revenue of $15.6 million. The expected loss was about 24 cents per share, so that is better than the result is better than the expectation. And the revenue was also expected to be 15.2 million, so the actual result is better than the expectation. However, over the same quarter ago, the revenue fell by 11.8%. The company said it expects second quarter revenue of $16.5 million to $17.5 million. and whereas the expectation was $18.45 million for that second quarter. The stock is more or less flat, up by 0.85% currently. We look at the other details. Gross profit was $5.8 million, representing an increase of 5.5% from $5.5 million in the first quarter of 2021. Loss from operations was $7.6 million compared to a loss from operations of $15.3 million in the first quarter of 2021. uCloudlink is the world's first and leading mobile data traffic sharing marketplace, pioneering the sharing economy business model for the telecommunications industry. Total data consumed in the first quarter through the company's platform was 42,049 terabytes, representing an increase of 15% from 36,549 terabytes in the first quarter of 2021. Average daily active terminals in the first quarter were 273,870, representing an increase of 33.5% from 205,082. As of March 31st, 2022, the company had served 2,240 business partners in 56 countries and regions. They had 184 patents with 110 approved and 74 pending approval. Okay, let's move on to the next one now, which is KE Holdings. The symbol is BEKE, and they reported their March 2022 quarter loss of 8 cents per share on revenue of $2 billion. The stock is currently up by 12.5%, whereas the expectation was 9 cents per share and revenue of $1.8 billion. Revenue fell 37.3% compared to the same quarter a year ago. However, the company said they expect the second quarter revenue of $1.6 billion to $1.7 billion, whereas the expectation was $2.65 billion for the second quarter. KE Holdings is the leading integrated online and offline platform for China's housing transactions and services. The company is a pioneer in building the industry infrastructure and standards in China to reinvent how service providers and housing customers efficiently navigate and consummate housing transactions, ranging from existing and new home sales, home rentals to home renovation, real estate, financial solutions, and other services. The company owns and operates Lianjia, China's leading real estate brokerage brand, and an integral part of its big platform. Okay. In terms of other details from the result, net revenues were 12.5 billion RMB, which is US $2 billion, a decrease of 39.4% year over year. Net loss was RMB 620 million, which is $98 million in US dollars. Number of stores was 45,777 as of 31st of March 2022, a 6% decrease from a year ago, and number of active stores was 42,994, a 4.3% decrease year on year. Number of agents were 427,379, a 19.1% decrease from a year ago, and number of active agents were 381,799, a year on year decrease of 20.3%. Gross margin was 17.7% in the first quarter of 2022 compared to 23.3% in the same period of 2021. Okay. Let's move on to the market now, but before that, maybe we'll just finish our presentation. Um, at Magenta Trade, we base our strategies on three dimensions of investments: long-term capital growth, building a retirement portfolio over a long period of time, generating regular income using stocks and option trading strategies, and ensuring your capital is adequately protected against severe market downturns so that your hard-earned money is not wasted in adventure. We'll move on to the market quickly, and let's see a few numbers there. S&P 500 is currently down by about 9.6%. NASDAQ is up by 23, 20, sorry, SPX is down by 10 points, not percent. Let's analyze this breakout on Thursday and Friday last week, or also you can say on Wednesday. There was a significant breakout from this bearish channel. And today the market opened almost at that level. It even went higher. So there is a higher high, there is a higher low. Currently, the index is almost at the same level, I would say, just down by 10 points in S&P. So, which is not very significant. If you look at the DPO, it is also slightly crawling back to the positive territory. Let's see what happens. There are a few positive news from China that the restrictions are easing. So there would be better, supply available for a number of companies here in the US. And that would probably lift the revenue and earnings of a number of companies in the ongoing quarter. However, there are still concerns in terms of the oil price, and there are concerns in terms of the prolonging Ukraine war. So there are still concerns in terms of inflation and interest rate hike by Fed. The Dow is currently down by 139 points. It had a similar breakout in the previous week, where it gained a significant, weekly gain. And dollar index is up by 0.44%. NASDAQ is up by 31 points, which is 0.25%. So it is still in positive territory. NASDAQ will look into the individual stocks. Gold is down by $14. Silver is down by 1.8%, and oil is down by 1.8% as well. In terms of crypto, Bitcoin is up over the weekend, and it has jumped to 31,782 levels now, and Ethereum is down by 54 points today, but it is still significantly up over the weekend. Now let's look at some of the stocks there. Before we move there, let's have a quick look at some of the news items. So maybe I'll just pull up some of the companies which are in news today. The energy stocks are back on fire again. Let's say a few stocks as Marathon Oil, MRO. The stock is up by 2% today. Previously, it was up by higher by more. And then Diamondback Energy. That is currently more or less flat, but earlier it went up higher. The symbol is FANG. Okay. Now, in terms of shares like Alibaba, it jumped today. It's up by 2.64%, and it crossed the 50 days exponential moving average there. The main reason for that is the easing of the restrictions. Similarly, the stocks like JD.com, the stock is up by almost 5% now. And it's at $56.32. The other one in the same league probably is Baidu. Baidu is up by 2.5% as well. So that is the development based on the news from China, or you can say COVID-19 lockdown measures eased over there. The lockdown was announced in March, and it created a significant impact on the supply chain across the world. Now let's look at another stock which is in news today is Unilever. Unilever is up by 9.82% after there was an announcement that activist investor Nelson Peltz have been appointed to the board. The CEO and founding partner of Trian Fund Management acquired a 1.5% stake in the company, and his new role will become effective from 28th of July. They announced further details about job cuts and other things. Let's have a quick look at another one, Dexcom. Dexcom is up by 2.86% after the company. There was an announcement, a report in Bloomberg, citing unnamed sources, that it is in talks to acquire medical device company Insulet, but the company denied that particular news. Yamana Gold. Yamana Gold was earlier up by almost 6%, but currently it is up by only 3.77% after they have agreed to be acquired by Goldfields in a 6.7 billion all stock transaction. The other stock is NEO, which is in my portfolio. Actually, the stock is up by 5% today. There is a report from Morgan Stanley that the China-based electric vehicle maker could rebound as soon as in the next 15 days. Of course, it's again related to the same China news, that easing of restrictions for COVID. Another company which I would like, sorry, Sanofi. Sanofi is down by 3.1% after the pharmaceutical company's trial for the over-the-counter version of its erectile dysfunction drug, Cialis, was put on hold by the FDA. Sanofi said the trial was halted due to matters surrounding the protocol design. and it will continue to work with the FDA on next steps. Okay, so let's move on to the other stocks. So in this today's session, we'll look at some of the stocks, and we'll look for some trading opportunities as well. Also, we will record some of the transactions that we did over the last week or earlier maybe, and we'll show you how to record them in Google Docs, or you can say Google Sheet actually. So this is for the journaling purposes, which is very important part of the trading, and it is an integral part of our option trading masterclass course as well. Um, if you'd like to know more about our options trading masterclass, let's maybe move on to the presentation where I would say in our option trading courses, or you can say what we find in general terms of trading is that in trading you always need to be confident where you are entering the trades, where you are exiting the trades, and they should be based on clear strategies or proven strategies, back tested, with a long experience in the market over a long period of time. And these strategies should be to grow your portfolio and safeguarding your capital from the mass volatility in the market. You should also look for opportunities in the market, whether the stocks are going up, down, or sideways. Our strategies at Magenta Trade, we always consider all the scenarios that are available for new opportunities every day. At Magenta Trade, we teach you how to follow the simple steps to explore and invest in stocks and options, following clearly defined rules to trade management, entry, and exit. Practice the simple steps, use the available tools and resources, follow the rules so that the process becomes mechanical and efficient. Investment is a process of consistently applying the techniques that we teach on a regular basis, and aim for success with perseverance and analysis. Even when the odds are against you, you need to follow the rules to protect yourself and maintain discipline to attain long term results. Finally, investing is a process of continuous learning. There's no better investment than educating yourself with better strategies and techniques. At Magenta Trade, our complete focus is in educating the investors and traders so that they can find new opportunities by themselves and do their best with their investment. In our options trading masterclass program, we teach you the fundamentals of option trading. We start from the very beginning and explain you the whole concept, or you can say the idea of options trading from the very basic. Teach you the different factors determining the pricing of options that lead to the profits and losses, so that you understand how to play those strategies. How the options help you make significant gains using small investments, and how you can protect your traditional investment in stocks and make regular income in your portfolio. We follow a step-by-step approach for entry and exit in different market conditions to explore trading opportunities. Our rule-based strategies help you to find profitable trades using simple tools and techniques. We teach you how to manage your trades on a daily basis based on developing market conditions. In order to handhold you in this learning curve during the program, we help you with live trading sessions where we make real life trading and show you the positions that we are trading. For more information on our courses and learning material, please visit our website www.magentatrade.com. In this watchlist program, we navigate through the market, we discuss about earnings, major announcements, and market developments, and we browse through some of the stocks that we keep on adding in our watch list. You can also follow us in our social media, that is in LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, where you can get regular updates from us about the market and the earnings of different companies. If you like our video, today in YouTube, please subscribe to our channel so that we can continue building some exciting contents for you. Okay, now let's jump onto the market once again, and as we go back to the charts, for charting we use this for charting we use this simple strategy of a simple tool of trading view, and it's very useful for us, and I'm sure it will be useful for you as well. If you'd like to join a trading view, please see the link in our social media post and in our website as well. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the individual stocks there. And before we do that, again, we check at the indices so that if there is any significant movement, we can find out. Now the NASDAQ has also moved into the negative territory. Earlier, only the S&P and the Dow were down, and NASDAQ is down by 15 points now, and S&P 500 is down by 22 points. So let's look at the individual stocks. Advanced auto parts is down by 1.7%. Apple is down by 0.4%. Earlier, it was in the positive territory, and now it is probably losing some of its earlier gains over the last week. Accenture is down by 2%. ADI, analog devices, is more or less flat as of now. It had a significant movement. It announced, it paid the dividend. So maybe that is the reason there is a significant movement over there. Akamai Technologies is down by 1.4%. Applied Materials is down by 2%. Ambarella is down by 3%. AMD is down by 0.2% now. Amazon is up by 4.3% today, which is a significant movement, and it is now up above the 20 days exponential moving average and approaching towards the 50 days EMA as well. Arista Network is down by 2.8%. Okay, let's look at some of the significant movement. Once Digital Turbine is down by 5.2%. Applovin is down by 7% today. Activision is positive 0.18%. Bumble is down by 2.5%. Let's look at Citigroup, that was in news due to the acquisition or the investment from Buffett. And Chivi is down by 7% today, ahead of the earnings announcement, which is tomorrow. So Chivi. Salesforce is down by 2.4%. Their announcement is later today. So I am also looking forward to Salesforce results, as we have got a couple of positions over there. Dell is up by 0.12% after the excellent run on Friday. The stock gained significantly. Disney is more or less flat, I would say. DocuSign is down by 4.8% again. Enphase Energy is down by 2.64%. So that is, not in line with the rise in the other energy companies. Facebook is also down 14.8. How about Twitter? What's happening with Twitter? Twitter is down by 1.3%. Tesla is down by almost a percentage. Teladoc is down by 6.5% once again. And yeah, so most of these stocks are again down. Now, in terms of finding out strategies, we can look at this particular stock, Signature Bank. Signature Bank is a has both the traditional banking arm, which is their main arm, and they created some opportunities for the crypto market as well. So their increase, in the share price today, may be attributed to that the cryptos are back again in momentum over the long weekend. But in spite of irrespective of whether there is a significant gain in the crypto movement or not, their traditional business has been growing as well. So it is at a significant discount to the 52-week high price, and that marks a good entry point for Signature Bank. It has stabilized from the previous low of $179 to currently at $216. So what we can do, we can take a position here in Signature Bank. Let's see how is the market there. Signature Bank, if we go to the option chain, let's see in the option chain, maybe July 15. Earlier we were doing for June 17. Now we look for July 15-day trade. And if we 180 would be very optimistic, there won't be much credit available for 180. Maybe what we can do is 190. Let's say if we sell 190 and buy 185 in terms of put options for July 15, let's see, we can get a credit of $1.15, which is pretty good considering the investment would be only $385. So let me take this trade. The reason we are taking the trade is the stock has stabilized in the recent days at more than $200 level, and 190 is less than the 4 days of low. So there is significant support available in that price range. Okay. So let's take this trade there. So we are selling 190 put option expiring July 15 for Signature Bank, and buying 185 put there. And we are trying to get a $1.15 as a credit. Let's go back to the window again and we'll see. Okay. The order is pending there. Let me quickly enter this trade in my personal trading platform as well. We are selling 190 put and buying 185 put expiring July 14, July 14, or rather July 15, I would say. July 15 at a credit of $1.15. Let's try maybe 13 cents. Okay, let's see if we can get that. Maybe I'll put $1.10. Let's see if we can get that or not. Okay, now let's look at some other trades. And before doing that, let's go back to the trades that we entered and how we can record them in our journals. So let's go back to this and we'll go to the trade history. In the last 7 days, we entered these 3 trades. So we tried to enter in some other trades, but they didn't actually it got filled up as such. In the market, we placed the orders, but they were not filled up. We placed the orders for some of them on Friday as well. I'm not sure why they didn't go through. Okay, now let's open a sheet in the Google Sheet, and I will explain you how we can enter the trades there. So I have created this format for recording the journals in Google Sheet. Now, in the first row and the second row, it's more or less the titles, or you can say the column headings. And so when you are looking at the first row in this chart, you have to probably refer to the values in row 3. And when you are looking at column, row, the second row, you have to refer to the rows 4 and 5, or maybe 6 and 7 as well, based on the particular trade. So just in terms of understanding, I'll repeat once again. The first row refers to the values in row 3, and the second row refers to the values of 4, 5, 6, 7, or the subsequent details of the trade. It will be more clear as we go through it. So let's say quickly, this field here is about the date, the current date. And it is more or less will be, these 2 rows will be at the top. Actually, you know what? I will just put it the view freeze up to row 2. So I'll keep the 2 rows in the freeze so that you can see what's happening. In this row, or in this particular cell, we would like to see the last price of the stock, or the underlying symbol. Here we see the underlying symbol. Here we see the change percentage, 52-week high, a 52-week low of the underlying. And then we will place a review price for that particular stock and see whether the stock is currently at profit or not. Based on the review price, you will see here, and in here it is the current price in the C3 cell, So you'll see whether it's red or green when you are comparing the price at this review price. In the row 4 and 5, we enter the different legs of the trade. So in this particular leg, we are selling AMD put option, and the strike price is 87.50. Expiry date is 17th of June. We entered the trade on 26th of May, and we sold that option. So we put the action as a buy or sell, as a sell here. Quantity is 1 contract, and the days to expiry is being calculated automatically based on today's date. And open trade price is $1.03. So we got a $1.03 premium on this particular trade, or the leg of the trade. And so based on that, that is what we recorded. Now, when we close the trade, we will put the other values, and then we will get the profit and loss. So currently it is showing as profit, but which is not correct, because we have not yet closed that trade. In terms of date, if you are wondering, this is showing as 1st of June, because in my time zone, it's already 1st of June. Anyways, the AMD, and also we do the second leg here. We are buying 82.50 put option, and again expiry is 17th of June, and then the price is 57 cents. So in the net, we received 46 cents in this particular trade. Now let me see how much is the profit on that particular. So currently this is still a valid trade actually. No. Maybe I have not recorded it correctly, didn't I? Sorry, the price was $2.12. No. Yeah, I'm not sure why I recorded the wrong price. $2. Maybe I just took an example from some other stock. $2.12 and $1.29. 1.29. Actually 30, you can say. So we got 82 cents. We got 82 cents, and currently we are at a profit of 33 cents there. So probably we will close it at 50% profit, or maybe at 40 cents, you can say. So let's put a close order on this trade. Close this trade at 40 cents. So we'll get a profit of 42 cents when we reach our target. That will be our target, and we'd like to close it at a 50% profit on this particular trade. So I'll transmit the order, and that's gone through. So our signature bank trade has not yet executed. Oh, it has come to 43 cents now. Oh, so that is no more valid. Earlier it was there. I should have tried for $1. Instead, I tried for $1.15. So that trade couldn't go through. Anyways, so this is the AMD trade. Now let's look at the other trades that we entered. Right, it's showing here 84 cents, 2.13 and 1.29. 2.13. 2.13. Let's put it in line. 13 and then 1.29. Okay, it's showing 84 cents. Okay, we'll do that. So you have to ignore a few cents there. Sometimes the figures are not correct. Okay, now let's enter the other trade. So this is AMD. We'll also do this Apple trade here. So Apple trade, we did a bear call. So we'll record that in the similar fashion quickly. We are almost coming to the end of today's session, but I'll first enter the trade there, and then I will probably let you go. Otherwise, so let me quickly actually put this screen in another monitor so that I can enter the trade here while I am talking to you. So first of all, I will copy this section from row 3 to row 6 on up to row 6, and we'll copy and leave a gap of basically 2 lines, and then I will do another one here, or you can say here just, and then I'll mark 3. Okay, now this trade was Apple. Now this is Apple trade. First the bear call, I will enter 152.50. So the current price of Apple is 149.38. So we are very close to that. Okay, we need to, it is currently at a loss maybe. So we have to be careful with that trade. Okay, so we entered it on 26th of May. And we sold 152.50 option and bought 157.50 option. The price was 1.21 and 0.56. So we got 65 cents in that particular trade. We entered another trade to make this trade as an iron condor. So we sold the Apple 132 and 128. Put option expiring. So this one, actually it was entered on 27th. Okay, it was entered on 27, and we got there 1.63 and 1.11. So we got 52 cents in this particular trade. Now let's look at the current position in the trade, where it is currently. We can maximize this. So our Apple bear call is at a loss of $106, whereas the Apple bull put is at a profit of $27. Okay, and now let's the criteria for checking this is whether you know what, I will try to add one column here. If I can maybe not here, maybe insert column. Technical indicator, Greeks, delta. Right. Okay, so currently the delta is one for 150 to 50. The delta is 42. So normally we will take a stop loss if the delta goes to 50. At that point of time, probably we will close this bear call position at this stage. It is still under control, you would say. Um, the bull put is well in play. So currently it is at a profit of 28 cents. So overall we are at a loss, but we'll try to close it at a profit maybe in next few days, based on the price in the market. Okay, so let's see what happens there. 152, 157, 50. Current price is current price of Apple is 149.87. It is back in green now. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Probably tomorrow we have to close it. If it goes to closer to 150 to 50, we'll close the at least the bear call side of the trade. Okay, so that's how you record the trades in the journal. If you'd like to know more about how we are entering the trade, what is the exact strategy, why we are using that, please join our option trading masterclass program, and there we explain in detail exactly how we enter the trade and exit the trades. Thanks a lot for joining in today, and have a great trading day. We'll see. I'll update if our other trade is confirmed today, that we entered on Signature Bank. It is very highly unlikely because the credit has gone back significantly. So probably we will not enter that trade anymore. But thanks a lot for joining in. I'll come back tomorrow once again with a lot more information. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.